Hey guys, it's been 11 months since I first came out with well, the social escalation that was going to be the result of how the media was handling George Floyd's death. And so now that the trial of Derek Chauvin, the police officer involved in that, has come to a conclusion, I think it's time for a recap. So back in 2019, I could already see the state of society are being reflected in the police, and it was the they were getting demoralized. They were getting, well, some killed themselves, others were resigning, and even before Floyd, the media coverage was not kind to police. If there was a reason to demonize them, even if it wasn't justified, it would be used. So I knew Floyd was going to be used really to kickstart a major campaign, as since already the campaign started with the coronavirus, had already kickstarted the financial part of it, the financial breakdown, with all the businesses being permanently undermined. Now, since then, the resignations have just skyrocketed. And even if it's not resignation, just this is just now, just right after the Chauvin trial, and still, this narrative has to keep being driven. Uh, the justice system is corrupt, and we need to destroy it. We just need to dismantle it. And people are going to get what they want. The cities and the suburbs and all that calling for this are getting exactly what they want, but they're not going to like what they think they want. Because what's going to happen in this vacuum is those who have grown up in corrupt societies, they'll get it. They already have a taste of what's coming. For those who have just only known life in North America, it is. You have no idea what's coming. Uh, so when this all started, or this all started, when I first started becoming more outspoken in public 11 months ago, I mentioned you want to get out of the cities and at least get to the suburbs. And the suburbs would probably be safe for a bit. Right? 11 months has passed. That is no longer the case. Some might be okay, but if you see any of these two signs, which is this rhetoric against the police, to dismantle, to defund, to whatever, just this general disgust with the current justice system, or you see a lot of new housing development. I'll go over that in more detail, what's going on there, in another video. But if you see either of those two, it's time to move out of that area. That area is primed for a societal collapse. And that's going to coincide with the financial collapse, and we're still on schedule for it to happen later this year. And if any of you are believers, there's some passages in Mark, and I'm just trying to look it up now. But it's in Mark and Matthew. It says something to the effect of, pray that this does not happen, your flight does not happen in the winter or on the Sabbath. And so you're going to want, we're now meeting the antitype of that warning, of that prophecy. is you do not want this collapse to occur, especially if you're one of the holdouts, to happen in the winter. Uh, there's going to be mass starvation if that's the case. If it happens in the autumn, when a lot of stuff is coming to fruit, you'll be able, all these holdouts will at least be able to glean off of what's, coming in season in the fall, and a lot of lives will be spared that way. So it's time to start praying. Is short of that. As for the rest, I think we'll tackle another video. So yeah, that's the quick takeaway, the practical application of what's happening right now. So I'll go into more specific detail as I go into the how to navigate the Great Reset video series, which is going to be picking back up. But the key takeaway is if you're in the city, it's way past time. You need to get out. If you're in the suburbs, I know it's tough. In fact, just this past week now, and here in BC, we've got all these new travel restrictions, and we're actually going to be taking a look at a property up further north, and we're probably going to have to pass a checkpoint and justify our reason for our travel, and have an officer determine if it's non-essential. So yeah, don't get duped by what the media is putting forth. Don't lose hope. Don't fall for getting aggravated and don't say anything stupid to the police just because you think it's all corrupt. I think a lot of what's remaining left in the police force, if you're enforcing these new authoritarian lockdowns, I don't have much respect. But don't let the media talking heads fire you up and get you to say or do something stupid, and it's only gonna hurt you. And anyway, that's it for today. I'll catch you in the next one.